part is done and it feels wonderful.
I have found my reasons now to keep my burdens left behind. I did not know what it would bring. Now I'm capable of everything.
Good morning, dreamers. So today I have a guy coming out to help me do the rim joist on this she shop. So hopefully that'll go smoothly. Say a prayer. Anyhow, but until he gets here, I'm going to finish up some little things. My dog's trying to knock the camera over again. So I'll be finishing up some little things in here. I have to put the faceplate on the GFCI breaker and clean up and stuff like that. But I haven't gotten his permission yet to video him. So I don't know how much of this I will get on video. I'll find out when he gets here. But yeah, that's the plan for today. That and getting all this foam board put into the travel trailer over here. So let's see what I get done today. Okay, dreamer. So I figured instead of having you just listen to music, I might try to explain some of the stuff that we were doing. There was a lot more rot than I initially thought. I knew that the rim joist was rotted, and obviously the sill plate on both sides of the door was rotted. But this 2x4 on the right side of the door was rotted all the way up. It had been leaking from the top, and the header above the door was completely rotted. And so we wound up replacing that. Behind this pressure treated 2x6 that we just put the flashing on, there was a 2x4 that also had a little bit of rot on it, but we decided to leave that because it wasn't a supporting beam. It wasn't supporting the wall at all, and there was just a little bit of rot in it. But yeah, Erik almost immediately proved that he knew what he was doing. We were talking about fishing and all kinds of stuff. We're not even talking about building stuff, and he's just doing this stuff on, remote. He just does it without even having to think. And so I realized really quickly that he definitely knew what he was doing, and I didn't have to worry about it. And then when I tried to do stuff, he would like take it away from me and say, no, that's why you're paying me to be here, is to save your back. So very nice gentleman, and knows how to build and knows what he's doing. And it was his idea to put flashing above the door, and I already had flashing up in the rafters here, so we pulled that down, and he was able to put the flashing up there for me so that in the future I won't have any more problems above the door, from water coming from above the door. I was initially going to use the zip tape on the bottom here, and then I realized I had this roll of metal flashing, so we decided to use that instead. They both work the same. It'll just keep the water from rotting out that rim joist, but the rim joist that I did was pressure treated anyhow, so I should have no more problems on the front of this shed ever again, which is really nice. Anyhow, I will check back in with you guys afterwards. So this right here, putting in the door again, proved to be the most difficult part of this whole job. Mainly because this door on this shed sat open for like 5 years before I got the shed or the shop. And so the metal frame was a little bit bent and stuff. But then after we built everything, we realized that the original door in the shed sat on that rim joist and not on the flooring. I had thought that the flooring had rotted out from underneath it, but it didn't. And so we had to take the door back out and cut away the flooring underneath it, and then try to put the door back in, and it still wouldn't close right and it wouldn't latch right. And a lot of it, I think, is because the metal frame got bent over the years from it sagging and what have you. But so we had to fiddle around with this for quite a bit, but finally got it in, and the door closes right now, and that's awesome. So yeah, this was like the hardest part of the whole job, was getting the door to fit back in the correct opening. So at this point, we're quickly losing light. We'd been working on this for about 3-4 hours, and the light was quickly leaving. So we were just trying to button it up for the night, and we had already decided we would just finish it the next day. But watch how long it takes me to realize that I have lights out there now that I can turn on. And ta-da! We don't have to work in the dark anymore. Duh. Anyhow, but we were both tired, and it was getting dark and colder and what have you. So we just kind of buttoned this up for the night, and then he came back over the next morning to finish it all up. So about here is where I realized that the camera that I had put up, the screw that was holding it up, fell somewhere when we were banging on the door, on the header the night before. So we were scrambling, looking to see if we could find the screw. We never did find it, but I did find another screw for another camera that I wound up climbing up there and putting it in there to hold the camera up because it was just hanging by its cord, which would not be good. So that's why we were scrambling around on the floor. Hello, dreamer. So, Erik was out here helping me for the last 2 days. I wanted to come out here and do a quick outro. First, my dogs want to say hello. Anyhow, I wanted to do an outro. I know this video is going to be a lot of just time lapse because we were just working. Actually, mainly he was working, and we were yakking through the whole thing. But he got all the floor rot replaced, the rim joist replaced. We reframed the inside of the door because the wood around it was rotten. And then he put some flashing up at the top. You can see that so that it won't rot again. We started late yesterday afternoon, got a lot of it done, and then had to come back today just to do the flashing and finish buttoning things up. So on the inside, we got all new wood, new sill plate down there, new sill plate on the other side, and yeah, new header, all that good stuff. And then he actually even caulked the stuff because he knows that my back was killing me. So he got up there and caulked all the holes from when I put in the camera and the lights. So it feels so wonderful to have that part done. I'll probably have him come back and help me replace the rim joist on the side over here, but that won't be until spring. It's fine the way it is. It's just the bottom part of the board that's rotted out. The floor joists are fine. What I did find out when we were doing this is that the floor joists in this are only 2x4s. So it's not as sturdy as I thought it was going to be. But that part is done, and it feels wonderful to have that done. And I don't have to worry about it anymore. And now my door closes, and it closes fine, and I don't have to fight with it anymore. But boy, I need to get out here and pressure wash this and paint it. So Erik will be back because he's going to help me build the back deck. And what are you guys looking at over there? He's going to help me build the back deck, and he's going to help me put a cover on the front deck and extend that out some. So you will see more of them on the channel here in the near future after I save up some money for that. And he's also thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So if he does, because he's getting ready to build a place out here, so if he does, I will give you guys a link in the future. But great guy. knows what he's doing. And yeah, feels great to have that done. So now I'm gonna go inside, have some dinner, and edit this video to get it up to you guys this next week, and we'll see what I work on next. I still have some more stuff I need to do in the shop to start organizing it. But yeah, all the hard part's done, I hope. Anyhow, I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me.
I have found my reasons now to keep my burdens left behind. I did not know what it would bring. Now I'm capable